What's up, billionaire family? It's Bree back with another nail video tutorial here, and I am going to show you guys how to do extra long coffin shaped nails. So all you want to do is basically angle your nail clippers in a shape kind of sort of similar to how you're cutting stilettos, but you're not going to cut the tip all the way to the top. You just want to make sure that you're angling it enough to where you can get that really tapered coffin shape, because that's how she wanted it. She wanted it really, really like skinny at the top. And like I said, I haven't done coffin nails in like 3 years, so I'm very pleased on how this extra long nail set actually turned out. I've already prepped the rest of her nails. Now I'm going to go in with the protein bond, and I'm going to go ahead and start working this down. Now, when you're working with extra long nails, I prefer to grab bigger beads. The bigger the bead, the quicker it is to finish that one nail. The smaller the bead, the smaller time it will take. But if you are just beginning or you don't feel comfortable with using bigger beads, then I just say work as you please, work at your own pace, and work with whatever makes you feel comfortable. So all I'm doing basically here is I'm just dragging the acrylic down with the body of my brush all the way to the tip of the nail, and I'm going to make sure I wipe up under the nail. Since it's coffin shape, I want to make sure that I do not have any acrylic up under my nails, and I'm just going to make sure I'm building the apex, which is going to be this second bead here. You want to make sure that the apex is kind of visible on the extra long nail, just because the fact of the matter that these nails are really long and you don't want them to break really easily. And if they do break, you want to make sure that the client's natural nail is protected. Remember, you want to have your nails as thin as a credit card, but make sure that they're sturdy. I was about to say thick, but they don't want to make your nails thick, because you want to just make sure they're sturdy. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with the cuticle area. And I ain't gonna lie, my acrylic was too watery when I first started out. It was way too cold in my house, so I had to go and cut my air down. And then, you know, it started back forming correctly. That's why I tell y'all, it's very important to make sure when you are doing nails that the temperature in your house is where it needs to be, because it really can affect your acrylic, your liquid to powder ratio. It really can. So I decided to go ahead and dibble and dab in a story time or two for you guys. So let's get into it. I'm gonna talk about my first time ever working in a nail shop, okay? Now, disclaimer, I am not saying to never work in a nail shop or condoning that the activities that, you know, pertaining to this nail shop in particular. I say do as you feel, let life flow wherever you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and start when the girl first reached out to me. So she reached out to me on Facebook I think it was like last year. Yeah, that's when I worked in her shop, was like last year before I actually moved to Texas. So she had reached out to me and she was like, hey, my name is, I'm just gonna call her Ariana. She was like, hey, my name is Ariana. I own a shop down here. I'm just looking for new employees, and would you like to come in for an interview or whatever. So I went in for an interview. She seemed very professional, and I'm not gonna lie, it was really, really pretty. And here are a few clips of the shop right here. I'm actually gonna put somewhere on the screen. They should be playing right now. But I was like, oh, this is so cute. This is a vibe. I'm not really much of a pink fan. I like pink, but I'm not obsessed with pink. But the shop was cute enough for me to work in. And we had to wear like pink Crocs and like pink scrubs. So that was pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to skip to the day of my first day working. So basically my first day working was the actual grand opening, and she had like a lot of people come down. A lot of people were supporting her. It was really, really nice to have a lot of people out there. She had her guy best friend there, and he was a vibe. Like he was so funny, you know. He was cool. So after they had left or whatever, they had took us to dinner, if I'm not mistaken. Or did they buy food? It was one or the other. And then they were basically just letting us know the rules of the shop, what's going to go, like how they wanted us to, you know, pertain a certain like demeanor, how they want us to greet people. And more so, they kind of wanted to be really like animated, like fairy tale, like, hi, thank you so much for joining, or hi, welcome to the salon type energy like that. And I'm okay with that, but I was just like, every day, yeah, we in here working. And then, so fast forward, I had met the other girl. She's a nail tech too, and we're just gonna call her Ashley. So I had met the girl Ashley, and I had met a few other people. I had met like one hairstylist, which is her cousin, and it was supposed to be this makeup artist, but the makeup artist didn't decide to work because the simple fact of the matter that she stated that the manager, Ariana, was trying to charge her like $200 a week, and she's just now beginning and started makeup bit on her clientele. Mind you, wherever the location was at, it was not a high quality like standard of living. Like, what? How do I even say that? Like, you know how like California is like rich, so you would charge the rich people prices. Like where that location was at, which is like in Augusta, Georgia, it's not like, you know, too rich out there, you know. So the price that she was trying to charge us was like Atlanta, California type of prices, but you're in the country, you're in Augusta, you need to be more realistic, you know what I'm saying, with the reality of it. So she didn't work. So, okay, me and Ashley's first day officially working after the grand opening was just like the next day. And me and her was talking, was getting to know each other a little bit like that. She was telling me how long she been doing nails. You know, she was cool or whatever. And next thing you know, we started seeing like the lady, the manager, Ariana, kind of sort of like more so of true colors, because she kind of was coming off like very, very like bitchy, like, but bossy at the same time. Like my way or the highway, I don't care what you say type of ordeal. Like she was like, okay guys, so this is what we need to do. You need to go ahead and start working over here. Now mind you, well, me and the girl Ashley was working at, them tables was so small. We had a school table, y'all. Like imagine going from your house having a full-size nail table to going to having a small table, a school desk to be exact, and you don't have any space to really put your carts. Like that's how tiny the space was. And we kind of tried to let her know, like, hey, if you're not going to have more nail techs, can we at least move the table? She was like, no. We like, but we don't have any room. She was just like, no. She was not trying to hear it because she wanted her parlor to look a certain type of way. Now, mind you, this is like 2 weeks been going by. Ain't nobody else in no salon, no hairstylist, no makeup artist. It's just me and the girl Ashley, me and the nail tech. It's just me and her only in there. So the manager, she started going back to Atlanta more. And after a while, she would just let us go. But so when she had told me to go to the salon, I was like, okay, I'll go. Because she told me to go early just in case somebody try to, you know, book an appointment. So I was like, okay. I went, and y'all, tell me why I got inside. I'm straightening up, and I see police cars pull up to the building. She literally did not give me the code for the alarm system. So like they pull up, then they were just like, hey, we got a potential warning for a break-in. I was like, what? I was like, a potential break-in? I just like, I work here. And they was asking me, do I have like my information on the system? And I was just like, no. And so I tried to call her, and I tried to get the password from her. She did not want to give me the password. So I'm texting the other girl, the other nail tech, Ashley, like, hey Ashley, what's the passcode? And then she actually had to come up there to put it in. But I was just like, why she didn't just give me the passcode? Like, that's just weird. You told me to come up here. You only gave Ashley the passcode. Police is up here, and why you didn't give me the passcode? Like, that's weird. But whatever. I didn't worry about it because I'm just like, it's not this serious. I don't want to have a passcode to the alarm system. No way. I don't really care. But you should have let me know that before I went up there. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I had on the uniform, because if not, it probably would have looked like a break-in. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't even picking up her phone. That was crazy. So I go ahead and get in. I start straightening up, and then me and the girl Ashley is talking, and she was just basically saying like how the vibe is kind of off with the manager. And I'm just like, yeah, It kind of is, because it's like she don't really want to be here, but she want to like tell us what to do, and like not really more so of what to do in that aspect. It just more so of like telling us like how we should run the place. We're just trying to make it more comfortable for us as far as like when it comes to our tables and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit here. So the girl, actually she had quit, and I did not know that she had quit, because we had like I said, we didn't talk outside of work. We were just only talking or whatever because we was working together. You know what I'm saying? But I did not know that she had quit. So the manager, damn, I was about to say her real name. I was about to say her real name. I forgot her name, y'all. 1 second. All right, I think her name was Ariana, if I'm not mistaken, the manager. So she was just like, can you go get Ashley's stuff? I need you to go ahead and put her stuff up on my table. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. But I said, but why do I need to get her stuff? And Ariana, the manager, was like, because she's not working there or whatever for me no more. And I was just like, hold on now. I said, I don't really know that girl like that. I said, I'm not about to be sitting up here touching people's stuff. And she was like, no, she's cool with it. She's okay. Like, I was like, are you sure? But I was just like, I don't have time for people to be sitting up here like trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that. I'm a mom. I got kids. Like, I'm more so worried about my kids at this point. Like, ma'am, what are you trying to do here? Are you trying to set me up? Like, that's what I was thinking the entire time. Because I ain't know that lady I was working for either. She just came out of nowhere talking about Ashley ain't working no more. Like, what you mean? So next thing I know, I'm at the place, and I kind of was slowly grabbing her stuff. I really was not really grabbing her stuff too much. So when she pulled up, I was just like, hey, she said to get your stuff, but I ain't really grab your stuff, but it's right there. So you want to get it, you can go ahead and get it, I guess. And she basically just started telling me how her and the manager was going at it, because she felt like the manager was trying to rip her off, which I did not know, because I did not get paid from her yet. Come to find out, the manager tells us that we was going to get paid 60-40. What she meant was she's going to give us 40% and she's going to take 60%. And she only did that because, like I told y'all, she did not have nobody coming inside of her parlor. Like, nobody was in there. No customers in there. Nobody was in there. Her booth fees were too high, and her service fees were too high. Nobody was in there. So that's why the girl actually had quit, because she just like, I'm not about to keep working for her when I can make 100% of my money back at my spot, you know, which that makes sense. So anyway, back to me and the girl actually talking about her being there. So yeah, as she told me that her kind of like was going at it, I was just like, girl, that is crazy, because the same before I found out about the girl actually leaving, I had an appointment. So what happened was, after the girl actually left, after she had grabbed her stuff and she left, I went in and did the appointment. But the lady powders and stuff was really, really low quality. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I think she had her own brand, but it was kind of like hard to work with, considering the fact of what I'm used to working with. You know what I'm saying? Shape check. I had to let y'all know about the shape. But so after the girl actually already left, I'm doing the people appointment nails or whatever, and then they're just talking to me and stuff like that. And so fast forward, after the appointment is done, the girl said, at first she was just like, she liked her nails, and next thing you know, she was just like, I don't like my nails. What is this little hump thingy or whatever? When she was talking about the apex, like, some people are really not knowledgeable about this type of things when they just go to the nail salon and just get flat nails their entire life. So they're not really, you know what I'm saying, used to that type of shape, but that's how I build my nail, you know what I'm saying? So she was kind of mad about that. And she was just like, I don't want to pay you. And I'm just like, but you're going to have to pay me because I finished your nail set. And I said, what you don't like about it? So then I tried to fix it, and she still kept getting attitude. So basically, it came from us giggling and laughing and just, you know what I'm saying, just talking to her being a whole another person, like, after I finished her nails. And I thought it was genuinely, I really felt like it was because she did not want to pay for her nails set. I think she just wanted to get her nails done for free, because it was some girl, it's the girl that she used to go to school with. They don't really mess with each other. Like, I don't know. I don't really know. I really don't care. But like I said, it was just a lot. So fast forward to the girl getting after the attitude and stuff. She literally called the lady. So the lady texted me, the manager texted me. She was just like, give her half of her money. No ma'am. I gave her 40% of her money. So then the lady, she turned back around and she was like, your manager said I can get at least half. So I was kind of mad at that point. I was just like, here you go. So the girl actually had forgot something at the parlor. So she just pulled up. So she trying to figure out what's going on. Like, it was basically good timing. She was trying to figure out what's going on. And I just like, she said that she don't really like her nails. And like, everybody didn't see nothing wrong with it. But the girl just so hesitant, like, yes, I don't like my nails. I can't stand my nails. And I was just like, whatever. Just here, get the money. Like, just get out of my face. I don't care. Get the money. I'm like, just whatever. Money is illusion anyway. Get the money. So after that, her and her guy friend had walked to the car. And me and Ashley were just talking. So basically, I was just explaining to Ashley what's going on and how basically I'm just about to leave as well because this lady has been trying my gangster. Like, not the client, the more so the manager. She just been trying it since I first walked in the building. Like, it was just so much. Like, when I first walked in, she was like judging me for grounding. Like, I don't even know if y'all know what that is, but it's like when you take your shoes off, you just connect to like the grass and the soil or whatever. She was judging me for doing it. Like, man, we don't need to be doing that here at work. Okay girl, whatever. So then, like, I had my afro out and she was like, can you try to make it look a little bit more presentable? Mind you, it's an afro. Like, what are you talking about? And I had my nails painted and she was like, Bree, you have a small chip. Like, girl, hush. Like, I get that we doing the whole thing about making sure you look in a certain type of way, in a certain good, but really, I had a piece of paint chip on my nail, and you tripping about that? Like, come on now, you can't be kidding me. And then she was just trying my gangster. And then let me just tell y'all before I forget, she literally had me going down to the Riverwalk to chase a man. Let's get into it. Now, if I would have known we was going down there for a man, let's be clear about one thing. I would have not took my behind down there. Okay, so she was like trying to like straighten her like hair up and put on like Merle perfume, you know, whatever, the girly things. So I was like, okay, whatever, let's go. And she grabbed the business card. This is how she fooled me, y'all. She grabbed the business card. She just like, let's pass out cards down there as well. Because I heard her on the phone, but I don't be minding people's business. One thing I heard her on the phone, she was like, he down there now? And she was like, yeah, he down there with some girl. I was like, okay, so are we about to be like down here networking? Like, what's about to go on? Me, I'm just an airhead. I be so delusional sometimes. We down there, honey. So we get to the Riverwalk, and next thing I know, I'm trying to pass out the cars, and she was like, come on, Bree, come on. Just like, okay, where we going? And then she couldn't find the man, girl. She couldn't find the man, y'all. Couldn't find him at all. Couldn't find out. She called her friend. She just like, yeah, he's already gone. So next thing you know, she was just like, come on, let's wrap it up. We're done passing out the cars. I'm like, hold on now, wait, what are we down here for? She was just like, I was down here to see if my man was down here with some girl. I'm like, girl, don't tell me you are a boss and you sitting up here chasing a man and you got me, your employee, down here trying to chase that man with you. Like, how unprofessional are you? Like, I just need to know. That is beyond me. Then this is another one. It was one night she told me to stay till 8 because I kind of lived closer to the parlor, so it didn't bother me. And plus, I kind of knew some people that was like downtown where we was at, so I was cool just chilling out down there, you know. So I was downtown or whatever, and she was just like, "Hey, is somebody at the door?" Yeah, it was a man standing at the door with some roses. This is another man, and she was just like, "All right, I'm about to leave. Can you lock up?" I'm like, I don't have no keys to lock up. She just like, I'm about to give you my keys to lock up. And I'm just like, you told me to stay here late this evening so I can lock up so you can leave to go be with another man. Didn't you just take me yesterday down there for another man? And this is another man? And you got me still picking up the scraps from your man problems? I was just like, no. No, this can't be my reality. I was laughing. I was like, this cannot be my reality. But hold on, wait. Let me go ahead and try to explain this spider web part real quick. So you basically just want to put like a really big size heart in the middle. And I say do line by line. And then you kind of want to make sure you're doing like the U curves over all of the nail, over the entire like spider web. So after all of that was happening with her, and then me, and then her client or whatever was kind of like, her client was kind of like going back and forth with me or whatever about how she didn't like her nails and stuff. I'm just like, whatever. So after I gave her the money, I just packed all my stuff. And I told the lady, I was just like, hey, I'm just not coming back or whatever like that. So at that point, she had already lost 2 people, which means now she's not making no money off of her shop that she just opened a week ago. So me and the girl actually outside talking, and the girl nails I was doing, her and her guy friend, they was sitting in the car just across the street from us, but like watching our conversations. So then the manager called my phone, and she was like, what are you and Ashley outside talking about? I was just like, I'm an adult and you don't have to question me. I said, we're talking about business and I no longer work for you, so what do you want? She was like, but y'all need to get from in front of my building before I call the police on y'all. And y'all basically are loitering in front of my property, and y'all no longer work there, so that means y'all don't need to be there. And I was just like, girl, I told Ashley, I was just like, I'll just hit you up later or whatever like that, because this lady is just doing too much. And then she still got them people across the street just like staring at us. They're on the phone with her while she's on the phone with me, and I'm trying to talk to Bree, the other girl that's there. I'm trying to be like, cordial, whatever, trying to talk to her, the girl Ashley, but the manager want to be butthole. So after I left, she had got her guy friend, the guy that was there the day of the grand opening. The manager had got her guy friend to call me. I guess he's supposed to be like the HR manager or whatever. And I didn't pick up, and I texted him. He was just like, he give me a call. We want to talk. I'm like, okay. So when I called, he was like being all aggressive, whatever, like, you ain't have to sit up here and leave like that. The least you can do is go back and work for her so she can find somebody to fill your place and all this other stuff. I'm just like, hold on, I'm not doing any of this. So I hung up the phone on him. And then she called me, and then she texted me like a really nasty text message. I really can't remember what it was. And then I was just like, girl, whatever, like, good luck with your business. And I actually just stopped working completely for her that day. So I don't know what's going on with her shop to this day, but I do know one girl that was the last tech that did get hired after me. She did let me know that she is no longer working there either. So I don't know. This lady basically was just doing too much. It was a really, really bad energy field when I was working there. And yeah, I'm not saying I would never work in another shop. Of course, I'm open to giving other shops chances, but I definitely want to feel like the person before, because I could have went and did another shop at another spot. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely say, fill out the energy. Make sure you feel comfortable before you actually go working for people, because you just never know how people act. But yeah, y'all, that's basically my shop story. I know this was a really, really long story time, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this, or have you ever had a similar situation that happened? Leave some comments below, or if you want to let me do a story time about you working in the shop anonymously, leave me a comment below, and I will leave my emails below, and you guys can either email it to me, or you guys can like DM me your email if that feels much more better for you. You can let me know about that. But yeah, I would love to hear about you all story times about working in the shop, or you're potentially thinking about working in the shop. Like, it's so much that we can talk about here. But thank you all so much. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment button, share button, and subscribe button. I am on the way to 500 subscribers. So yeah, thank you all again, and I will see you in the next video. See ya. Ooh, look at how them nails be shining after you put that top coat on. But yeah, all right, y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.